Good morning, crime community. If you watched my stream yesterday, I was talking about my aunt Donna McElwaine being the only minor ever photographed by the head of MGM's portrait photography studio, Clarence Sinclair Bull. We talked about his blind stamp and what it meant. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to go back and watch yesterday's live stream. Talked about Donna McElwaine. We have two pictures from Clarence Sinclair Bull. They both have the Clarence Sinclair Bull blind stamp, which is, according to my research, most archivists and most librarians or researchers or collectors don't even know what the blind stamp is. So here's a picture of the blind stamp. Take a snapshot of that. You can see it real clear. That was a close-up of the corner taken off Donna's picture. So that is proof that there's a blind stamp on Donna McElwaine's picture from 1935. We're trying to investigate what happened to my aunt in 1935. She drowned in Hermosa Beach at the age of 16. She was 300 feet off the pier, and none of the paperwork matches. So we're waiting for the death certificate, and they don't want to have anything to do with Clarence Sinclair Bull. All his work is protected by the state of California. So the only way we're ever going to get to find a picture of Donna McElwaine is we take these people to the Superior Court of California. And you know what? I've reached to my last stance now. I've shown the blind stamp. I've shown proof that my family is connected to MGM in every way, shape, and form. My grandfather worked for Howard Strickling. The three brothers worked for Howard Strickling. We start with Donna McElwaine, was the eldest, who was unalived at Hermosa Beach at 16. None of the paperwork matches. Then we get to Bob McElwaine, who's the oldest boy. Donna's younger brother, became head of Samuel Goldwyn Studios. Then we came to Don McElwaine Jr., who's my father, who is head of casting at Universal and MGM. Then we go to Guy McElwaine, who was president of Columbia Pictures, handled the Rat Pack. And we won't even talk about my mother's side of the family, who my real mother is, Lucille Curtis. She was an actress in the 50s with Alfred Hitchcock doing the big scream for North by Northwest, while she sent her son back east to be the understudy of Jack Lemmon for some play that they were in. And I'm just waiting for the playbill for that so I can prove that my brother Lyle Clark was out of town when they said he was in town helping with my childhood. So I don't know if ever I can break any of these lies, because we know they lie about everything. But once again, have a real good look. Clarence, you see it says Clarence there in a stamp. Sinclair Bull. Clarence Sinclair Bull. My aunt, Donna McElwaine, was the only minor ever photographed by Clarence Sinclair Bull in the history of MGM. Most people don't even know what a blind stamp is. The blind stamp on the photograph is for in-house production. The blind stamp on the white border of the photograph is for outhouse production. I'd like to see one other minor have one archivist who's in charge of all these Sinclair pictures show me one picture of one minor that is the star of MGM. I bet Donna McElwaine is the only star of MGM, upcoming star of MGM, that was portraited by Clarence Sinclair Bull, that had her imprints on the inside of the photograph. That means they were for in-house only. No one was going to use them. They spent a lot of money preparing her and dressing her and photographing her. Then all of a sudden, she's swimming off 100 feet from the end of a 1,000-yard pier. And then none of the paperwork matches between Forest Lawn and this mortuary that picked her up in Hermosa Beach. We haven't gotten the death certificate yet. We haven't gotten the interment report. But I'm sending a letter tomorrow to the coroner's office, and we will get an answer as to what happened. So therefore, there is no love again here today. We pray for peace, joy, and harmony in the world, because we're definitely lacking it here in my family.